Apple or Android, who did AI better? So, Dharab, take it away.
The only thing that caught my attention in the WWDC presentation was app. We also have a rapid fire round. Yes, my Karan Johar. Let's. I would like to change my answer.
Okay.
I would like not Apple. I would like to say happy birthday. Yeah, his favorite game is older than him, by the way. Go for it. Take it away.
Hello and welcome to the third episode of Digit Podcast. आज से हमारा नाम है Control Shift Escape. You can search on YouTube Control Shift Escape and you will find the Digit Podcast. And in today's episode, I am Satvik and accompanying me will be Dharab, and we'll be talking about a host of topics around AI and some gaming as well.
Yes, sir. So lots of exciting stuff, guys. Obviously, AI is the hot topic in tech right now, and with the last month was it? It's last month now, yeah. Last month's WWDC, we also saw Apple venturing into AI, and they have coined a new term for AI, Apple Intelligence. So we'll broadly be discussing how every brand or everyone has done or their approach towards AI. Lots of fun stuff. Also, there is a special segment for you guys as well here today. So without much further ado, shall we begin?
Yes, let's dive straight up into our headline topic for today, which is Apple or Android, who did AI better? So, Dharab, take it away.
Android. See, obviously, Pierre, Android, first of all, it's a larger market, right?
Yes.
Every brand has a scope of venturing into AI using Google's LLM models and creating their own features or their own, AI stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a larger market. There is more stuff to improve because every brand will be chipping in as to what their perception or what their use case for the AI is. While on the other hand, Apple is very limited. And on top of that, it's just limited to one single phone right now, which I am personally not a big fan of, honestly.
Same, even I am not, because we have seen brands like Samsung also venture into on-device AI, and they have slowly been introducing AI into their other capable smartphones. And with Apple, we have seen they have announced only iPhone 15 Pro and newer models being supported by Apple Intelligence. I don't know why they coined that name. Again, Apple thing, they'll brand everything. They'll brand everything and they will come up with a pricing model as well. But then again, one thing that I have a major gripe with, which you also said, is them limiting it to just Apple devices, that is 15 Pro and above. And not only just on smartphones, other devices as well, even laptops and other computing devices, they have limited it, which is a gripe with me. Again, as Soham wrote in his column, one thing that even I envisioned it was that Apple will keep certain localized processing on premium smartphones, but then if I have to pay a premium or upgrade my device even to access their cloud compute services is something that I, as someone who was actually very deeply integrated into the ecosystem, is not comfortable with.
Also, अगर पैसे लेने हैं तो सारे डिवाइस में दे दो यार. And any which ways, all the computing is not happening on device, right? What Soham, our editor, by the way, Soham is our editor. What he also wrote in his column was something similar only, that if they are charging money or if they have plans of charging money for Apple Intelligence Plus or whatever the subscription service they may call it, why not put it on other devices? And ठीक है, processing थोड़ा slow होगा. Maybe yes, not every device has the A17 Pro chip.
Yeah.
But ज़्यादातर processing तो anyways cloud हो रहा है, private cloud what they're calling it.
Personally, even I would prefer to have at least some level of Apple Intelligence experience on my iPhone 13 Pro, which is actually not that old and is a fairly capable smartphone. Compared to some of the Android phones that are there in the market today, this really holds up, and I wouldn't mind waiting back another 2 to 3 seconds for that data to come from the cloud after processing onto my phone. And if that is something that Apple would have done, I would have given my point to Apple because of the privacy thing, which we'll get into later into the podcast. But with if they would have had something similar to what Android has, I would have given my points to Apple. But my point remains with Android.
But वही ना, Apple पैसा कैसे कमाएंगे फिर?
हाँ,
I mean, for Apple, it's not just about the technology; it's about then finding a new way to make money or get money out of your pocket. So maybe, possibly for them, making the walls even higher, which actually थोड़ा it had improved a little bit. I saw it improving a little bit with the iOS 18, but then if you just look at it from the AI angle, it's a very Apple way to do it, right? I mean, एक ही single device पे है that basically premiumization उसका फिर रह गया. Like iPhone 15 Pro now they have a unique selling point for the iPhone 15 Pro कि भाई आपको AI चाहिए, आपको 15 Pro ही लेना पड़ेगा या उसके बाद के लेने पड़ेंगे. I don't know, I'm half sure कि जब 16 भी आएगा तो base 16 and 16 plus will not have the Apple intelligence.
But this again, Apple as like following the philosophy of Steve Jobs, who's considered to be one of the best marketing like minds in the tech space ever to have like existed. उसकी philosophy में बहुत अच्छे से match होता है क्योंकि Steve Jobs is like, I don't know how to make products, but I will market them and make sure that Apple makes money. तो इसमें I think this is a retrospective measure to ensure that iPhone 16 जब आए तो 15 की sales भी चलती रहें क्योंकि हम लोग price drops उतना नहीं देखते and with the margins that Apple works with, that is very much out in the open.
Yeah, but like, see, if say a user is coming in to the ecosystem to experience Apple intelligence, तो उसके लिए तो 15 or 16 or like 15 plus बेकार है. हाँ. Only the Pro and the Pro Max if he goes for, only then they will be able to experience the Apple intelligence as it is. But वही है, मेरे को बस the only thing मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है भाई अगर cloud पे ही करनी है most of the processing, why do they limit it to one phone? On the other hand, you look at how Samsung has done it.
Yes.
लॉन्च किया S24 सीरीज़ के साथ, धीरे धीरे फोल्ड में लाए, उसके बाद S23 सीरीज़ में भी आ गया. आई एम प्रिटी श्योर धीरे धीरे जाके दे विल ब्रिंग इट टू देयर अदर लाइक लोअर डिवाइसेस ऑल्सो. देन यू लुक एट अदर ब्रांड्स. अभी Oppo इज कमिंग अप विद देयर Reno 12 सीरीज और से Motorola विद द Edge 50 Pro और अल्ट्रा, सॉरी नॉट द प्रो, अल्ट्रा. सस्ते फोन्स हैं, दे aren't actually flagships of, yes they're high end still. Moto Edge 50 Ultra is a 55,000 rupees phone, that's not cheap given, but it's not an iPhone 15 Pro level phone, yes. Right? To experience AI, you don't need to spend like a lakh, 1.5 lakh to just like experience the full AI features. Plus, it's also limited in terms of the features that we're getting, right? Abhi Apple Intelligence mein, what's the standout feature for you?
For me, Apple Intelligence mein, see, first of all, one of the things that they have done really well is on iPads. With the calculator app, that is something that is very intelligent. They took उन्होंने टाइम लिया कैलकुलेटर ऐप देने में, लेकिन
जब it doesn't justify 10 years, okay, but still go on. Nevertheless, go on.
Okay, so लेकिन उन्होंने टाइम लिया, doesn't justify as you said, but उन्होंने टाइम लिया लेकिन इतने अच्छे से करके दिया है that I am someone who is now actually looking forward to using it more and more. Because iPad mein, there used to be one thing where I had to install third-party apps even for basic like calculations. On my off time, I do end up revisiting my 11th and 12th ka science textbooks. और उसमें जब मैं कर रहा होता था, like when I was on my iPad cross-referencing notes, doing all of my mathematical problems, I had to install a third-party app. But with Apple Intelligence and the very nice, like with their pencil, I see a very bright future for that.
Yeah, good, but like, see what मेरा सबसे बड़ा turn off क्या था? When we were talking all about Apple venturing into AI, a lot of the conversation was around कि भाई Siri supercharge हो जाएगा. But when they presented it, ऐसा कुछ खास मेरे को दिखा नहीं. I didn't see anything that was like that just caught my attention. The only thing that caught my attention in the WWDC presentation was the calculator app. मतलब अच्छा feature है, yes.
I think it got
उसमें भी like, so there also the processing is mostly being done on a cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. And the app is available for all iPads?
I will have to look into it, but at least the iPad that I have, which is the newer generation Air, उस पे है.
M2.
Yes.
M2 Air पे है.
Yes.
वो तो अभी launch किया ना?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
So who knows? Again, it is a very Apple thing. Like introducing it on certain products, not introducing it on others. But अब तो ये बात रही कि हम लोग ने बात कर ली कि भाई किन फोन्स पे दिया कि नहीं, लेकिन कितना दिया लोग. सो आई वुड लाइक टू बेटर अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई एंड्रॉइड साइड ऑफ थिंग्स पे क्या चल रहा था इन टर्म्स ऑफ एआई, और क्या है आपके थॉट्स अबाउट लाइक जो हम लोग को सर्विसेज मिल रही हैं ऑन एंड्रॉइड डिवाइसेस व्हेन इट कम्स टू एआई. तो क्या व्हाट इज समथिंग दैट you actually use in daily life, or something that you know put to use and you have found it to be a value added addition in in parallel to what Apple has talked about in their presentations?
Yeah, so सबसे पहले तो when I was using the S24 series, circle to search is a very good feature. I mean, I used it a lot. काफ़ी बार I mean, you must have also seen this. You are, you know, searching for something or like reading something और कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, so you just like open another tab, search it in Google अलग से, and then you find information, right? इसमें अच्छा है, you just long press the home button or the navigation bar, whatever you use, and then you circle it. It'll show you it'll open a like a overlay of sorts, and Google का पूरा information आएगा. One is that. Second is how well people are doing transcriptions. Most of the stuff is still limited to the inbuilt voice memo apps. It's still not कि आपने कोई भी ऑडियो अपलोड किया और उसका आप ट्रांसक्राइब कर सकते हो, या कोई भी वीडियो किया आप उसको ट्रांसक्राइब कर सकते हो, बट इट्स वेरी एक्यूरेट. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ देम लाइक आई एम यूजिंग द Vivo X Fold 3 Pro ऑल्सो. इसमें भी फीचर है, अभी आई एम करंटली रिव्यूइंग द Oppo Reno 12 Pro, उसमें भी ये फीचर है, द समरी हाउ दे आर समराइजिंग स्टफ. इट्स वेरी एक्यूरेट. मतलब मैं वॉइस मेमो अगर इफ आई एम से टेकिंग अ मीटिंग, राइट, अभी हमारा जैसे मीटिंग हुआ था, राइट, अब मैं इसका ऑडियो ऑन करके रख देता, and after the whole hour long meeting, if I would just click one summarize button, it would just actually give me bullet points. Now for a 1 hour long meeting, I don't know how accurate that was, but I did try it with like a voice note. Say for example, to do list मैंने अपना बनाया कि by this week Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm doing this, Thursday I'm doing this, Friday I'm doing this. It actually gave me the whole bullet points में Monday का पूरा bullet points में उसने मेरे को बता दिया कि ये है आपका Monday को करने के लिए, Tuesday को आपको ये चीज़ें हैं करने के लिए, and on priority also. So for the AI to look at that and interpret everything and put it in text, I think that's one of the two features that I have been using the most: summary and circle to search.
Okay, that's
and I actually I want circle to search to come to more phones also यार. मतलब भाई बहुत convenient चीज़ है सच में.
तो जो आप ये Reno 12 Pro जो आप रिव्यू कर रहे हैं उसमें है अभी नहीं?
Circle to search अभी फिलहाल सिर्फ Samsung phones में है.
So could this be like an SoC limitation, or is it like a thing that Samsung has pioneered and they are keeping it to themselves?
यार I don't think it's SoC level because जो Samsung processor use कर रहे हैं वो और phones में भी है. As 8 Gen 3 is there in a lot of phones. I think it's Samsung's access to Google's modules or Google's technology, because Samsung has a wider access to Google's technology. So I believe it's the closer partnership between Samsung and Google as compared to any other brand. But I don't think it's SoC limited. मतलब मेरे को नहीं लगता है SoC है, because उसमें भी I think I'm not sure, you can't tell what data is being processed on device, what is being processed on the cloud. But I don't think it's SoC.
Because also one more thing that I have like as a follow-up, because you review a lot of smartphones, and something that I have been not struggling with, but I have been taking note of, especially when working with audio devices, is the label of AI. क्योंकि हर ब्रांड कुछ एक छोटी सी चीज़ डाल के उसमें even if they are using the most rudimentary machine learning algorithm, उस पे AI का टैग लगा के चढ़ा देते हैं.
Yeah, that's more of a legal thing than
No, but as a reviewer, what are your thoughts on कि मतलब जब एक स्मार्टफोन आता है AI लेबल के साथ, and now we are also
so you're saying in terms of the marketing language these guys are
yes
using?
In terms of the marketing language, because now we have the Digit AIQ score as well. तो उसमें तो हम लोग टेस्ट करेंगे ही, लेकिन जब एक प्रोडक्ट आता है तो what are your expectations when it carries that AI label in a smartphone? I'll give my thoughts on audio later, but on smartphones,
if it has an AI label, I am expecting it to make my use case of the smartphone much simpler. And by simpler, I mean that a lot of things that I have to at times, work for.
Yeah.
Like summarizing my audio notes, because we do that as journalists. We do a lot of interviews. A lot of times, the voice memo app is what I use for my interviews. Before this, I was transcribing word to word. Now it has become easier, where I just record it in the audio memo and then it just press the summarize button and it will summarize the whole.
How good is it? Because I've been using this.
See, I have used again for like a chotu clip, 40-50 second or a minute or 2 minute audio. It works quite accurately. I haven't tested it for more than that. I still haven't uploaded full interviews in this, because अब मैं video भी करता हूँ and video capabilities are still not there. Because every time a brand introduces this feature, my first and foremost question has always been कि भाई ये transcription या summarize आप video में कब ला रहे हो, या आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा. Right now nobody has got it for video, but once it comes for video, then I'll be able to properly test it if it's accurate or not. But good thing, I think with my next interaction I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, one thing, like, because that amazes me a lot, क्योंकि भाई अगर आपके पास video data है, उसमें audio file भी है, you are recording it, तो I would like to read up on it because क्योंकि अगर आपके पास audio data भी है तो why not introduce it in video as well because that would be better suited in terms of pauses. तो अगर आप जैसे वो कर रहे हो if you are say recording something that is a video interaction, अगर कोई pause ले रहा है if their facial expression changes, now that is something that I'm very hopeful for कि भाई video facial expression लेकर के it would be able to punctuate better. क्योंकि जो भी मैं AI tools use करके audio transcribe करता हूँ for my interviews, one of the things is punctuations are all over the place.
Yeah.
So now if that can be integrated because अभी मैंने कुछ कल ही एक article लिखा था about how there is a new camera technology that is using a rotating prism to focus on objects better. So there is something that the human eye has. It's called the microscades. I'm not sure about how to pronounce it. यहाँ पे आ जाएगा super में. So that technology, that thing in the human eye helps people fixate on objects. So that is being introduced into cameras as well. So now when that comes in, in rapidly in scenarios where people are doing interviews, once the camera is fixated, I think that is something that I would actually look forward to when smartphones are actually capable of transcribing videos.
See, again, same bro, exactly the same, because video transcription is still something that requires at some level of manual input. And especially for longer videos. For shorter videos तो ChatGPT 4 भी कर देता है. If you use a GPT-4 subscription, for a 4 or 5 minute clip, it will give you a transcription which is fairly accurate. It's not accurate, but it does the job. And it actually, तुम्हारा अपना input बहुत कम हो जाता है उससे, right? You don't have to listen to the whole thing and transcribe each word. But it's still not there yet. You get me? मतलब वो वही है, like you said, expressions वगैरह are all over the place, punctuations are all over the place. So that I believe will happen because again, what is AI? It's machine learning, right? The more data we put in, the better it becomes. So I think with over time, if more and more data keeps going into the system or keeps going into these servers that are processing the data, I think over time that will improve. Same way from audio to video, I think that is how the transition will happen. When there is enough data, we will be able to replicate it for video as well. So अभी तो देखो time लगेगा. I mean, I don't think it's coming anytime soon. Maybe like last time, maybe Samsung becomes the flag bearer of this and starts things off on a.
Let's see, because Apple again, वो हमेशा पीछे से आके it will latch on and it will give it a different name and market it.
And market it better and maybe
grab more headlines.
Because वही यार थोड़ा creatively करता है Apple. It's not always that they do it better. They do it more creatively.
Yeah.
100%.
That is true.
And the way they're naming Apple Intelligence also, it just gives them a different name है. अभी Apple Intelligence is Apple's AI.
Yes, Apple's AI.
Everyone
that is such beautiful.
They are geniuses, man. मतलब वो marketing genius है यार. Apple is crazy. Basic shit they're selling off like crazy. अब like last time in the last episode, which we weren't able to air the last episode. उसमें मैंने बोला था like they did with the dynamic island, right? Everybody like went away with the notch. Apple ने 3-4 साल बाद notch निकाला अपने मुंह से, but जब निकाला they got the dynamic island, which was something no one else had thought of.
Yes.
Same way they did with AI, although very limited. Even the dynamic island was very limited when it came, right? ज़्यादातर apps नहीं चलते थे, but with time the support came, and now it shows you everything. Zomato का order भी आता है तेरा, वो proper like if you have the dynamic,
notch वाली जनता, sorry.
We should upgrade your iPhone 13.
Notch.
But yeah, it shows you like a full task, like वो status bar दिखाता है, downloading button, and there's a very nice scooter there.
That is
and
so
from
cool.
Like Zomato until like home. So it has these animations for Spotify and everything. It has the animation. So it's improving. Same way, even Apple Intelligence, I believe, will improve over time. But यही है, Apple का यही है भाई, कुछ करते हैं अलग से करते हैं. It may be limited, it may be something very redundant and very old, but अच्छा रहता है.
उसको ने मजा आता है.
At least देखो, for even like a skeptic like myself, who's not a fan of Apple, or their products is still subjective. Some products I like, some products I don't like. But for somebody who usually doesn't like Apple, I am also secondary phone है मेरा, and it's a studio phone. But point is that देखो मैं primary कभी use नहीं कर सकता iPhone. I tried. I swear to God, I tried. I tried with the 14. In fact, when I joined Digit, the first phone I got to review was the iPhone 14 Plus. And I used it for a while. नहीं हो पाया यार. मतलब वो primary मैं use नहीं कर पाया उसको.
You were saying something. Sorry, I broke your.
So yeah. So I was saying. Yeah. So even for a skeptic like myself who doesn't really like Apple, जब मैं देखता हूँ ना उनका कोई event या उनका कोई नया feature when I get to know of, I am always curious to try it out. मतलब वो फर्स्ट ट्राई तो मेरे को करना ही है हर हाल में. आई डोंट नो इफ यू रिमेंबर, अभी रिसेंटली, आई एम श्योर यू रिमेंबर, मैं आया सुबह तेरे पास, भाई iOS 18 बेटा मैं कैसे डालूं अपने फ़ोन में. एंड आई वाज बिकॉज आई वाज जस्ट क्यूरियस कि भाई ऐसा हाइप है किस चीज़ का. सो द वे दे डू इट, इट इवन लाइक मेक्स पीपल लाइक मी गो फॉर लाइक कुछ तो होगा यार, मतलब ऐसा कुछ तो है इसमें. सो या आई मीन that's Apple has the edge. Plus, obviously, the long-lasting, everything is, it works well. वही है, like I keep telling everybody, Android में आपको 100 फीचर मिलते हैं, बट चलेंगे उसमें से कुछ 50-60 ठीक से. Apple में आपको सिर्फ 10 फीचर मिलते हैं, बट all 10 of them work absolutely perfect. There is like very कभी ना कभी दिखेगा आपको, बहुत rarely कभी दिखता है something or the other not working properly or like giving you issues. So that is what I like about Apple.
If it doesn't bend.
If it doesn't
bend.
Bend gate या.
लेकिन सौ बात की एक बात, क्या किसको वोट दोगे, एप्पल या फिर एंड्रॉइड?
एंड्रॉइड वो तो मैंने शुरू इससे किया था. I would still give it to Android because of also देखो another reason why I think Android has a wider range of AI features also is because Google has a lot of data. The amount of data that Google has, you can make any kind of a model that you want.
Yes.
Apple, any which ways, they are very privacy concerned. They are very privacy focused. So any which ways, data जितना भी था उनका एक लिमिट तक उन्होंने collect किया, unphased. उसके बाद then they got all that app tracking, transparency and all of those features. Before that they also had data, but after that they gave us also like some leeway कि चलो ठीक है आपका data हम नहीं लेंगे without your permission. And now I have come to a point, I ask app not to track, always no, never, don't track me ever again anywhere on the internet. But then again, I'm not sure if, say for example, I am telling Apple not to track me anywhere. Okay, I don't know how good it is that for their modules LLMs, because this is works through data. अगर data ही नहीं जा रहा है, तो कैसे train कर रहे हो अपने module को?
उसके बारे में बात करते हैं, लेकिन उससे पहले जो हमारा फन सेगमेंट था, जिसके
फन सेगमेंट पे आ जाते हैं. Yes, beautiful. So my friends, the fun segment. So we also have, because last 2 episodes हमें सुनने में आया कि यार थोड़ा सा ना मज़ा सा नहीं आ रहा है, तो हमने कहा चलो ठीक है, अब ऑडियंस जो हमारी बैठी हुई है घर पे उनको कुछ फन देते हैं. बिकॉज आप लोगों का अटेंशन स्पैन, हमारा भी, हम सब का अटेंशन स्पैन बहुत कम हो गया है. सो वी ऑल्सो हैव अ रैपिड फायर राउंड, एंड रैपिड फायर इज समथिंग दैट आई लव डूइंग ब्रो.
इंस्टाग्राम पे अगर आप देखते हो तो सर के कितने सारे वीडियोस आते हैं.
मैंने तो अपने हर इंटरेक्शन का पार्ट बना दिया है रैपिड फायर को. सो आई love rapid fires, and the best part about the rapid fire is that I don't know what questions he's going to ask me, he doesn't know what questions I am going to ask him. It's going to be very random. First Satvik will ask me 5 rapid fire questions, it's like this or that, and then I will replicate the favor. So Satvik bhai, drum roll and let's go.
Yes, तो बात कर रहे थे अभी डेटा के बारे में. So first question is,
yes my Karan Johar, let's ask me.
Free service with data records or paid without data?
Paid without data.
Okay. Second question, on device AI, cloud based AI with more features?
On device AI. कम features दो, data private रखो, चलेगा. मेरे को चलेगा.
लेकिन अगर encrypted है तो?
I would never know any which ways. मैं कैसे पता दूँ encrypted है या नहीं?
वो बोला तो
वो तो देखो भाई उसने सब बोला है. उसके बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता, मैं बोलेगा.
Gaming question.
Yes.
In-game AI for NPCs, ये or नहीं?
ये 100%.
Again, education, AI in classrooms, will it replace teachers or not?
I don't think so. I don't think it should.
You don't think it should?
It should, yeah.
Okay. An AI robot or on-device AI assistant for your daily needs?
AI robot.
AI robot?
Yeah. I want somebody to clean my room for me, man. I am too lazy to make my own bed every day. I wish to have a robot. ये टेस्ला का है ना, क्या नाम है? What is the name of this robot?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Optimus. Yeah, it's called Optimus.
Is it Prime?
I mean, if that would be a copyright infringement. No, Optimus Prime.
No, but if they collab with Amazon, they could.
If they collab with,
Amazon,
they can. But I don't think he will. I don't think he'll collab with Bezos for anything.
Mr. Musk, if you are listening to this podcast for any reason,
then we know our podcast is a hit. But
we know our podcast is a hit, but I want my share.
Me too, bro. I already own Tesla shares. Okay, so you better be kind to me.
Optimus Prime.
And by the way, I'm on a loss. Your shares are 25% down right now. I swear.
I don't know if I'll be at a loss of answers or not when you ask your questions.
Oh, I don't think so. Yes or no? Yes, mein hai kya?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. So, my friend. Okay. Yes. Is this it?
Yes.
Is this?
I guess so.
No. It's on Google Notes. Okay. Google ChatGPT or Google Gemini?
ChatGPT.
All right. Generative AI or virtual assistants? Your virtual assistant, your favorite use case of AI?
Favorite use case of AI is spicing up some of my stories that I write on my own time.
So generative AI basically.
Yeah, generative AI.
Okay. Laptops or smartphones, which is the more AI friendly device according to you?
Laptops, because they have more computing power.
Okay. AI hardware or AI software? Hardware, by hardware I mean like devices like the Rabbit R1 and everything.
Software any day, because Rabbit, you know what happened. You know what happened.
It was a shit product is what.
It was a shit product.
So, okay, and last question, do you think AI is here to stay or do you think it will die down like other trends like Metaverse?
It is here to stay because otherwise most of these companies wouldn't invest this much. Metaverse में किसी ने उतना पैसा नहीं डाला था, लोग इंटरनेट पे बात कर रहे थे लेकिन पैसा किसी ने नहीं डाला।
एक कंपनी ने बहुत पैसा डाला, उसने नाम ही अपना मेटा कर दिया। But well, कोई बात नहीं, it's fine.
वो मेटावर्स बीटा में ही
रहेगा। Everything will be okay, Zuck.
Yes, तो भाई हमारे प्रोड्यूसर साहब बोल रहे हैं कि भाई थोड़ा
जल्दी करो, हाँ,
तो let's hop into the next topic, which is AI the future of how we use internet and gadgets?
Yes.
It is?
I think so, yeah, because it's already changing, right? Abhi just like the larger part of the previous conversation also was how AI has made our lives easier, like transcribing interviews, like circle to search. I don't have to open another split screen में या बंद करके एक ऐप गूगल का ऐप खोल के हमें फिर से सर्च करने का. So yes, I think it is already changing how we use the internet and the gadgets. Again, see, internet जब वो .com boom आया था, a lot of people ventured into websites. You know, everybody had.
I was venturing into the world.
Yeah, I mean, yes, our guy was venturing into the world. Gen Z alert. So point being, उस time पे a lot of people were like rapidly moving to the internet. Everybody registered their domains and all of that. We are seeing a similar shift now. Now, if a website is not powered by AI or if there is no AI chatbot to help your users or customers, then that website is considered redundant and in today's day. So I think it's already changing the way we are using devices. Obviously, a company like an Apple or a Samsung or a Google तो चलो कर रहा है पहले से, they venturing into AI, giving us like all these fancy ways to use a calculator app. So obviously it's anyways changing the way we are using devices also. So yeah, I mean, I think it is already doing it, don't you think?
It is doing it, and something that I found very interesting is in the service industry. Because जब AI नया नया आया था, a lot of these companies rushed to integrate AI into their chatbots. उनको अपनी customer service workforce कम करनी थी, and they wanted to reduce expenditures. But when AI went rogue on these services, it offered like insane refunds and a lot of different things. They toned down a bit, but with these service industries coming in with AI chatbots, I'm very hopeful about that. And with internet usage, obviously, because हम लोग देख ही रहे हैं कि I've had the fortune of talking to a lot of educators, people who are professors, teachers and all. और उनको जब अपना research करनी होती है for their next lecture or whatever it is, their research papers, they have been adopting AI on a very fast pace. जितने मैंने बात करी है, मैं नाम नहीं लूँगा, लेकिन जिनसे मैंने बात करी वो already लोग use कर रहे हैं to get summaries of research papers, या फिर research paper का क्या बोलते हैं, उनको अपनी भाषा में लिखना है, क्योंकि इंडिया ऐसी कंट्री में काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं जो इंग्लिश ज़्यादा उतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, लेकिन अगर वो एक AI चैटबॉट को सिंपल भाषा में अपने रिसर्च फाइंडिंग्स दे देते हैं, they are able to replicate results that any professional writer would, whom they would commission their articles to. तो इसके लिए on the topic of research, I am very hopeful on day-to-day use that will transpire, क्योंकि अगर बेहतर research होगी, बेहतर output निकलेगा research का, that will trickle down into everyday use, and that is something that I am very hopeful for.
You mentioned education. One more industry I think it's really people are really making use of AI is finance, because I remember I went to meet my CEO over the weekend, and he was telling me that now everything that they used to keep a tally of, like if they're keeping a tally of, say for example my account, so मेरा वो statement मंगवा देते, and then one guy in his team used to just entry every debit and credit into their tally software. And then the tally used to do its own processing and then give whatever the balance or the tax, whatever I don't know what they do with that. I really don't know what finance is. Now he tells me that all of that is being done by AI. So it has made life much easier, not just for people on the internet, but people off the internet also. And yes, अगर internet नहीं है तो AI कैसे use करोगे? So the internet तो is very integral. So it is already changing how we are using the internet and the gadgets. So yeah, I mean. काफ़ी कुछ है यार अभी तो we are just starting, but I'll tell you a fun fact. Large language models, so the languages that are being used in these LLMs, they haven't really changed in the last 10 years at least.
Okay.
It's just that amount of data that has been put here has been so much that these AI LLMs are becoming so sophisticated, but the overall language may as such change nahi aaya. This was told to me by a friend who is actually doing a PhD in machine learning from New York University, and he is in India right now. I think let's try to get him. Let's try to get him as a guest. वो आएगा नहीं, वो free में आएगा नहीं, but nevertheless, so he was telling me
if we can get his inputs, let's see.
We can get his input. So one of his inputs you're already getting. So he's telling me कि देखो it's only the data working its magic now. वो जो 10 साल से जो data input हुआ है, उसके results fruits अब ripe हो रहे हैं. The fruits are like we are now seeing the benefit of all of that, the data that has been loaded over the last 10 years because of the internet and everything. But the language itself has not changed. So once that another shift happens, when we get a completely new LLM or another module, that is when I can't even foresee what will happen then. फिर तो पता नहीं क्या ही होगा. AI मतलब क्या ही हो जाएगा सच में, मतलब भाई. So because अभी भी थोड़े से like there is still a lot of like rough edges with the AI. If you like you were just saying, right? लिखने में काफी बार punctuations are all over the place.
Punctuations are something also that brings me to a very interesting realization, क्योंकि जब भी हम लोग कोई सा भी AI मॉडल यूज करते हैं, मैं अगर उसके लिए कुछ for example if I'm writing a story, I will specifically mention please write it in British English. Never does it. Could be because all of this data is coming from the West, which a lot of the countries follow the American standard of English. So उसकी वजह से I think that could be one of the reasons why it is not being able to generate British English data at all. Again, talking about data, next topic फटाफट क्योंकि अभी फिर से एक और दूसरा prompt आ गया है. Apple has been the privacy leader, as mentioned by Som in his column as well, and I would like to talk a bit about it. How do you think companies have responded to the AI privacy questions that have come up? And again, let's keep it as a rapid fire. Which company do you see implementing privacy in their AI services the best of the ones that you have used?
Of the ones that I have used?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really tough to say this for any Android brand whatsoever. Because a lot of times, again, going back to my own experience, when I go to a briefing and I have been told about AI features, one other question, a staple question from me, apart from the video transcription, is how much of the processing is being done on device and how much is being done on the cloud. Most of them say a lot of it is being done on the cloud, but it's encrypted. Now, that's a very vague way to answer my question, right? Because at least with Apple, they're saying कि चलो थोड़ा बहुत हम cloud पे लेके जा रहे हैं, but most of it we're trying to put it on the device. Most of the companies don't tell you how much is being processed on device, how much is being processed on the cloud. तो कभी कह नहीं सकते यार. I believe no one has actually responded to the privacy part of it. They're aware that it will be an issue. That's why they say that the clouds we are using or the servers we are using, all the data is encrypted on them. But I'm not too sure how to verify that.
एक चीज़ है, लेकिन one thing that I have found very interesting as a service is so there is this VPN company called Proton. तो उन्होंने अभी अपना तो Proton ने अभी अपना कल या परसों में अपना
Proton Mail वाले
Proton Mail वाले तो they launched their document editor. ठीक है, it is a web-based document editor, but the selling point of that document editor is every keystroke and every mouse movement while you are in that window is end-to-end encrypted.
Okay.
Yes. So your data is not leaving the pipeline that has been established between your system and the cloud. So that is something, and I have interacted with a few other brands as well that I'll be putting out in terms of like an article also. But there have been brands that have been much more proactive in terms of data privacy, because this debate has started up, especially after the launch of like Apple's AI product. And I've seen a lot of discussions on Reddit also pop up that people are getting more and more educated, and they are themselves educating. They are educating themselves about privacy, and that is something that I'm very happy about.
I would like to change my answer.
Okay.
I would like, not Apple, Adobe. I would like to
Oh God. Well, they did not do it that well.
By the way, for those who didn't get, that was a sarcastic answer, okay?
Yes.
I'm not serious about it.
And to give a bit of background, Adobe in their recent terms of user TOS update said that they can have, essentially what they said was they can have access to all of the data that is flowing through their software to train their online models and their own services, irrespective of whether you consent or not. That is not the verbatim, but that is what the essence of it was.
So basically Adobe pe agar aap kuch bhi use kar rahe ho,
what were they thinking?
So anything that you use, if you're using Photoshop, every photo you upload on Adobe, they have access to that. If you're using Premiere, every video clip or audio clip you uploaded there, they have an access to that. So it's not.
That was something that irked a lot of people, and there were debates on the internet.
Adobe. Please beep that out.
+1. +1. Yeah. Okay. So
last point pe aa jate hain, because production is saying please wrap the up.
Yes. So bhai, thoda let's chill out a bit and talk about
AI
gaming.
se dur jate hain. Exactly.
Gaming. Happy birthday to Counter-Strike, my favorite game.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah, his favorite game is older than him, by the way.
3 years over me on me.
Whoa.
Yeah, 25 years of Counter-Strike. अभी ही पिछले महीने Counter-Strike का 25वां birthday गया है. The game has been a staple in like the libraries of gamers across the world. I think Darab, you also played a lot of CS.
Back when I was a gamer, yes.
Yes. Any stories that you would like to share about CS?
Oh yes, many.
Because I have a rant to follow.
Many. You have a?
I have a rant to follow.
You have a rant?
Yes.
Okay, well, first let me tell my story, because I believe the rant will go on for a while. Back when we used to play, when I was in school, the most amount of Counter-Strike I've played is either Condition 0, C0 and 1.6. Which I called 1.2 by the way last time. So I used to go to this gaming cafe, right? Back then gaming cafes were a cult thing. So मेरे घर के पास था bunker इधर sector 26 Noida में, and so we used to go almost every evening, me and all of our friends, or like a nice group of 8-10 people, we used to go and we used to play mostly Counter-Strike, because सबसे ज़्यादा engaging Counter-Strike होता था, and we used to be like दो teams होती हैं, counter-terrorists and terrorists. So we used to be like okay. So we used to go every time, and then back then I didn't take a lot of tuitions, right? I was also a little young to take tuitions. I was, I think, in 10th standard or 9th standard.
I started in 9th.
Yeah, but my brother used to take tuitions, and he used to go with one of my friends who was my senior, but he was my brother's batch. तो एक दिन ऐसे ये लोग जा रहे थे. I knew that these guys are up to something, because I realized कि यार ये लोग ट्यूशन तो इनका इस टाइम स्टार्ट होता है, बट ये घर से इस टाइम जाते हैं. So one day I was like, let me find out if they're actually going to bunker or not. तो वो लोग घर से निकले, and I followed them on my cycle. धीरे धीरे मैं साइकिल पे गया, फॉलो किया उनको पीछे से. मैं like I proper like a FBI spy. I went, I stopped. They also stopped to eat something. Then I stopped. गया मैं धीरे धीरे गया. And then I saw them entering bunker. Bhai, I turned around my cycle, went back home. I ratted them out to my parents. And then my brother got a nice beating. And ever since, that is the day. And till today, my brother doesn't trust me with anything.
Trust issues with Counter-Strike, I believe, are a thing, whether it is in brotherly relationships or between the community and Valve. Please update the game. Valve did a really good job of maintaining Counter-Strike Global Offensive for 10 years, around 12 years before giving us Counter-Strike 2. Start of rant. Okay, they did a very good job of bringing Counter-Strike Global Offensive to where it was. They messed it up, they f***ed it up when they launched Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike 1.6 simultaneously. तो क्या हुआ था, 1.6 पहले आया, उसके बाद जब Source उन्होंने निकाला तो कम्युनिटी डिवाइड हो गई थी, ठीक है? तो उस टाइम पे Valve was very perplexed कि भाई करना क्या है। अब जब उन्होंने Counter-Strike Global Offensive निकाला, पिछले 2 गेम्स still existed, but a lot of the tournament organizers shifted to Global Offensive. But when they released Counter-Strike 2, I think it was a very conservative step for them to take, but they nuked Global Offensive off the map.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive does not exist. It is not officially supported by Valve. You can still play the game against bots if you if you opt into a beta and download the game, but it is not fun at all to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive now.
CS:GO doesn't exist anymore.
CS:GO doesn't.
You can't play it online.
You cannot play it on. You cannot play it on.
That's really sad, don't you think?
Yes. Shout out to this one group of people. They are called Supremacy. So they are trying to bring back Counter-Strike Global Offensive to with the best of what it had over the last 12 years. So they are building a game which will have a similar drop system, skin system and everything to Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but what it had. But it brings the best of developments over the last 12 years. तो जैसे कोई weapon balance आया था या फिर कोई ऐसा economy changes आए थे that were really well received by the community, they are incorporating that. It is a closed beta right now. They are still in process of testing and it is a very small group. I even haven't managed to get in, but they are doing a really good job. Valve, on the other hand, nuked Counter-Strike Global Offensive and brought in Counter-Strike 2, which was still a half-baked game. They made us wait for so long before the launch, after announcing it, and when they gave access, it is still a half-baked game. Even at the biggest tournament of Counter-Strike, which was the Copenhagen Major, there were matches that were turned around because the game crashed, or there was a bug, or there was something or the other that was really not worthy of being a part of a full release game, especially that has been in the works for so long. Now, again, my rant continues. Please give us more content. They still haven't updated the game. The game still has rudimentary maps that were there for years in Global Offensive. Even some of the maps that were there, a staple for the community, have still not been added in. They did add 5 community maps as part of the latest update. लेकिन मुझे नए कंटेंट चाहिए, मुझे चाहिए मेरा डेंजर जोन, मुझे चाहिए मेरे और गेम मोड्स, मुझे चाहिए अच्छा इन गेम कम्युनिटी सर्वर ब्राउजर, मुझे चाहिए एक अच्छा एंटी चीट सिस्टम, मुझे नहीं खेलना चीटर्स के साथ 25,000 20,000
कभी कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी वॉरजोन खेलो चीटर्स का तुम्हें आइडिया वहाँ होगा
सर. बट वन थिंग दैट बेग्स द क्वेश्चन इज, ओवर द इयर्स, जैसे यू स्टार्टेड ऑफ आई एम अस्यूमिंग इन द अर्ली 2000s Counter-Strike, द गेम वाज रिलीज्ड इन 1999. तब से लेके अभी तक Counter-Strike has, if nothing, increased in popularity. What do you think? Just one-liner answer because we have to wrap it up. एक line में answer, why do games like Counter-Strike last this long?
Ease of access.
Ease of access?
I think so.
Okay.
Because you don't need like a very high configuration system to play CS, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, you look at games like Call of Duty, which are considered direct competition. बहुत ज़्यादा तुम्हें high spec machine चाहिए to run it on like decent graphics.
Even with Valorant that is the case, but with continue, sorry.
That's it. That's all. So you don't need a super high configuration system to run Counter-Strike. I think that itself, and at the same time keeping it fun and very engaging, I think that's the winning recipe.
I guess you need to try Counter-Strike 2 because the game isn't optimized as well as Global Offensive was, and it still gives very bad FPS on like lower end.
The last CS I played was CS:GO only. वो भी मैंने तब खेला था because it was a new CS game after CS 1.6. That also they launched after like 15-20 years. They launched a new game.
2012 में आया था, which makes it 13 years.
13 years after they launched a new game. So I was just curious to see how it works, but even during CS:GO, I used to always still play CS 1.6.
Keep your happy memories to yourself because 2 will not make you happy.
I mean, अब तो time ही नहीं है games खेलने का.
2 is not the game to try. Yeah. So that brings us to the end of today's episode.
That brings us to the end, people.
Yes, Control Shift Escape. This episode of Control Shift Escape. I'm Satvik, and with me was Darab. We spoke about a lot of different AI topics and some gaming as well. Let us know down in the comments below what you think we should talk about in the next episode. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Digit.
Yes, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you are notified the next time we drop a new episode or we are uploading any new geeky content on Digit.
Alright, yes, and so let's take an escape from Control-Shift-Escape. We will see you guys in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.